Pete, you're work experience coordinator here at Cockshut Hill Technology College in Birmingham. Why do you think it's important to teach health and safety at school level?
Well, because there's so many children, or students should I say, get injured, possibly, or suspectedly be in a position to be injured when they go on work experience. I think it's very important that we highlight the importance of health and safety prior to them going on work experience. They need to have sort of a basic awareness of what they can and what they can't do. Example, sometimes we get fed back into the system through the sort of the grapevine, if you like, about things that have gone wrong, or people have asked youngsters to do something when they shouldn't be doing it, and they get intimidated into that role. And if they've got that sort of basic awareness about health and safety issues in the workplace, and what hazards they are and what harm they can actually cause them, then we minimise that risk totally, or we take it, even get it out of the system completely. Yeah.
You were involved in the development and the piloting of IOSH's Workplace Hazard Awareness course. Why did you want to get involved?
Initially, we didn't, but we were requested by the HSE to pilot it in conjunction with IOSH. And I'm glad we did, because the way it developed came from, we put the pilot on and we ran it for a whole day. And we sort of looked at it and reviewed it. The person who delivered it was the health and safety officer for Severn Trent Water. And we sat in with her, and she found it quite daunting, if you like. And then when we evaluated the whole programme and said certain things need to sort of change, because when we put the teacher hat on it, and then I was requested to go and get involved in it, and I'm glad I did, because now we've got a package which is superb. Well, it needs perhaps thinking about futuristically and changing slightly, things modernising, if you like, but the basic package is easy to deliver at the point of reference, and it's free, and that's very, very important. Yeah.
What do you think the students get out of this kind of approach to health and safety training?
I think they're getting a modern approach to it. It's simple, it's easy to understand, it's in language that they appreciate, it's also in a format that they appreciate, i.e. cartoons and things that they can see. And since we've been running it, the kids get switched on very quickly to it, and even the ones that you think, perhaps they might not get switched on, they have been, and I'm really pleased about that. It's got an in-depth, if you like, or to their level, and it's in short, sharp sections. It's not too academic, if you like. I mean, it's got some sort of academic thinking behind it, but it's not that academic in the sense. And again, it highlights their common sense approach to things. If you unpack that as an issue and say most of what we're doing is about common sense, but we're just showing you what is the background to that common sense thinking. Yeah.
How have you integrated it into the curriculum?
We run it in the PHSE programme here. It's not as ingrained as I would like it, to be fair with you. Because of the sort of constraints on the curriculum, we have to find time to put it in. And then again, the issue about sort of going through the accreditation process, that demands a lot of time, but there are things afoot that are going to change that slightly, which is useful to know. It could be better, but what we're doing, I think, sort of achieves the end product, and I'm happy with that end product. And I know that fundamentally all the youngsters that go on prior to work experience have gone through the programme. Yeah.
What kind of feedback are you getting from students and from the people who have been having them on work experience? And
they're very positive. They've gone in armed with all sorts of information to gather for the accreditation process. They've also, the feedback we've had about the raising of awareness of health and safety. And again, in certain circumstances, it's raised, the youngsters gone in and raised the employer's awareness of what they need there. If you like, legal obligations and legal duties are. And in fact, it's had an overall sort of generalised effect upon the way we've approached work experience. I mean, and touch wood, we've had no problems. And it's good, it's good.